In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Woocommerce product table plugin. So assuming you've installed and activated this plugin, you want to click manage. Once you click manage, this will take you to the general settings area. So I'm going to keep the basic design. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a new page where we want to display our table. So typically our users use the Woocommerce product table as an order form for their wholesale customers, and we've seen various use cases, but in this walkthrough I'm going to keep the order form use case in mind. So the first thing you want to do is create a new page. So you could call this quick. And then the first thing you want to do is brackets, open brackets, product underscore table, close brackets, and then save this. Once you save this, you should see your new product table displaying fine with a few default settings. So let's view our product table, and here you can see a few default settings showing up perfectly as it should. So let's head back over to our settings area. So we can customize the design if you want, but I'm going to leave it as default for now. You can go ahead and play with the colors and size as you choose. Another thing you can do, you can choose to display this order form on your shop page and archive page as well. So if I was to tick this, click save, and then let's visit our store page, and here you can see all our products is displaying within this table here. You can customize the columns and the various information that's shown on this table, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So here you'll see order form information, then we've got columns, and then as you can see we've got the name, the product name, short description, price, and the add to cart button, and it matches our column here. If you look above here, you can see a few extra information in which you can include to show in your product table. So for example, we can add the image. So let's display the image first, image and comma, and here we've got the image size. I'm going to leave it as the default. A lot of these are self-explanatory. So image lightbox, you can choose to enable or disable this. Description length, product links. So what this means is currently it's set to all, but you can choose which information you want to link to your product. For example, you could link the category page, the tag page, or attributes, and so on. So currently everything which is linkable is set to link. As you can see here, you've got the product name linking to the product page as it should. If we had the categories showing, then that would link to the category page also. So I want to try keep this video super simple and not go into too much detail, because we'll create separate videos for all the individual functions. Lazy load, you can choose to enable that if you want. Please be aware though, if you're using certain caching plugin and you've got lazy load enable, it could cause some confliction, so it's just something to keep in mind. Add to cart column, so currently it's set as button only. We can choose to have this as a checkbox. Variation settings, so here we get to decide how we want to handle our product variation. So currently any product which is a variation will simply just link to the product page for the user to go ahead and select the appropriate variation. You can set it to drop down. So on the product table, the user will basically see the drop down of all the various variations, and they'll be able to select from your quick order form and add to cart directly. You can add your variation product as a separate row. I'm going to leave this as a drop down. We'll select the drop down. Here you can rename the add selected button text. Okay, so form control, filters, we can enable our filters. So currently it's disabled, but we can show our filters based on the columns that we've got on our table, or we can add a custom filter. For example, we've got categories, tags, attributes, and so on. You can read more to see the full list of supported filters. I'm just going to select based on column. In table, page length, a search box. So if you want to show the search box, you get to display where you want to show it. So above table, below, above and below, or just hidden. I'm going to leave it as above table. Product total, so you can show the total products. Pagination, you choose how you want to display that. Pagination type, again, a lot of these are super self-explanatory. Reset button, enable your users to reset whatever selection they've made on their quick order table. So let's save changes and let's see exactly how our order form is looking. And here you can see the image, because we added this image column, if you remember. And also we added the filters, and we set the filters to be based on what columns we've got here. So we've got a colors filter, which is based on the product variation. So as you can see, it's super convenient, really quick for your users to find exactly what they want. And we also enable this reset link, if you can remember. Reset the selection. The user can choose how many products they want to see per page. So this is super handy if someone's bulk ordering. Okay, so there's just one more step that we need to do. So we need to enable the quantity picker for when a user's adding a product to their basket. So let's navigate to here where it says quantities. So we show quantities, and we're gonna have buttons and a checkbox. Okay, perfect. Let's hit save, and then again let's view our quick order form. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, now we've got a quantity picker. Now there's some theme styling going on. So the product table basically inherits the styling of the WordPress theme you're using. For example, if I was to select a different theme, and now we can see the checkbox. So for some reason, that Go theme by GoDaddy disabled our checkbox. So you have to be mindful that the behavior of this order form will vary based on the theme you're using, but typically it will show as it should. So for example, we can select our variation, quantity, and it's auto selected, and everything that's you've ticked, you can just click add selected to cart, and it'll be added to your cart. And we can go ahead and view cart, and here you can see all the products that we ticked in our baskets. It's super quick and efficient for your users to bulk order your products. That just about covers our Woocommerce product table plugin. Just a side note as well, on your page in which you'll add the shortcode, you can add multiple shortcode on the page. You can also customize your product table on the individual pages as well. So on your page, your quick order form page, you can add multiple product table, and you can set filters based on, say for example, categories, tags. So maybe you could add a order form for your shirts, and then just below your shirts you could have another quick order form which displays all the trousers and so on. So let me give you a quick example of how we can customize this quick order form here. So by adding the product table, this will inherit the global settings that you set here, but you can also customize it on a page-to-page basis. So I'm going to quickly head over to our documentation here, and I'm going to copy over this example just for speed. Okay, so here you can see it's still brackets, product table, and then we've got columns equal quotation, and then within the quotation we've got name. So if you remember, this is the product name. We've got price, and then we've got add to cart, and that's the end of this quotation. And then we've got cart underscore button here. So this is specifying how we want to handle add to cart button. So it says cart underscore button equals quote button end quote. So this basically says that we're going to display add to cart as a button. If I update the page, we should only have 3 columns, which is name, price, and add to cart button. So let's view page, and here you can see name, price, and the add to cart button. So this is super useful if you want to create various product table, or you can use the global settings to customize your product table. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact support, and somebody will get back to you as soon as possible.